There's live music going on outside my building and I hear it. And then I look for it and it stops. And then it starts again and I go outside and I'm like, where is this live music? And it stops. My AC is also broken and it is 80 degrees. It is finals week, but I feel great. I do. Hello there, I want to throw my hands up, but I have pit stains. It's been a minute. If you follow me on social media, you know why. But soon I want to do an update Q&A video. I feel like I have lots to tell you, and this is not the video for that. So if you have questions, I just want to say off the bat, leave them in the comments below. I will answer them in the next video. About anything, really. Books, life, college, books, life. But today I have a little book haul for you. We're going into summer. There's been some exciting new releases and it's gonna be a good time. I'm also doing a paid promotion in this video with Disney Book Group for a book that I'm excited to tell you about. The first book that I want to show you is one that I'm super excited about finally reading. I haven't opened it yet because I know I could not give it my full attention, and I really want to give it my full attention this summer. It is Leah on the Offbeat by Becky Albertalli. Something just happened in my brain while I was saying that title where I was like, I'm saying all these words wrong. Leah on the Offbeat. So this is a sequel-ish to Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda. From Leah's point of view, I'm a little nervous to jump into it because that story in my mind right now is the movie. I read the book what feels like so long ago. It was only like September, October when I read it. But the movie has replaced that story in my mind for me, and I know the book was a whole different entity, at least for me. But I can't wait to get back into the world of these characters. I'm so excited to get into Leah's head, to see Simon and Bram again. I know I'm gonna be smiling so hard reading this book. So many people have already read it and loved it. I've heard sort of mixed things, which is actually exciting, but mostly positive. So can't wait to jump into it on my own. This next book is another new release, and it is Sam and Isla's Last Hurrah by Rachel Cohn and David Levithan. There I go again, probably saying the name wrong. So I read this as I-S-L-A, but what I'm seeing now is that it is I-L-S-A. So I think it is actually Sam and Ilsa, but maybe not. Rachel Cohn and David Levithan are the duo that brought us Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, Naomi and Eli's No Kiss List, Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, The 12 Days of Dash and Lily. I could go on. Actually, that's about it. So this story takes place in one night during one dinner party. The premise is really exciting. It sounds like two really dynamic and fun characters. These books are always really quick, exciting, emotional, hilarious reads, and I love the cover of this one also. It is so fun. So that is, I'm not gonna say the title again. Last Hurrah. It's their last hurrah. My most recent read. I already owned this book for a little while, but I never thought I'd actually read it. But I did. I read the whole thing, and it's just because I was able to listen to the audiobook, and I wanted to read it to see the movie, which I still haven't, and it's like on its way out of theaters right now, so but it is ready. Player One by Ernest Cline. I remember hearing about this book ages ago from Priscilla at the Readables. What else is new? I never had that much of a desire to read it because I kept hearing that there were all these video game references. I'm really not a gamer at all. I'm not obsessed with the things that are referenced in this book, and so I really thought I'd just be like missing all the references and not enjoying the plot. And I'm sure I missed plenty of references because the ones that I caught were pretty funny and subtle, but also sometimes he would like go in and explain. I think if I hadn't read the audiobook, I would have like given up probably like 30-40 pages in, to be honest. But the audiobook was narrated by Will Wheaton. It was also hilarious when Will Wheaton was referenced in this book, and also Steven Spielberg was referenced in this book, and now he's directing this film. Amazing. But actually the plot was so exciting. I loved listening to it. The characters were so exciting. There were a couple things that I had problems with. You know, it wasn't my favorite, but I could see how it was someone else's favorite. I never like didn't want to be listening to it though. As usual, it took me like a couple weeks to get through the first 100 pages, and then once I was there, finished it very quickly. Very quickly. Have you seen the movie yet? Did you like it? Did you love it? Actually, don't tell me, but tell me. The next book I have to show you is Ship It by Britta London. Are you ready for this? It is fucking gorgeous. This book is so exciting to me. This is Britta London's debut novel, and she is a writer on Riverdale. They say that this book is perfect for people who are fans of like Fangirl or Geekerella. I love Fangirl, and I love stories like this that are about people who love things like the book that they are in. No, that's not how I want to say that. I love reading about people who are fans. It's always a really heartwarming story to access that part of a character that we so often don't get to see. Our characters never like read things or watch TV shows. And so this is a wild fandom story about this 16-year-old girl, Claire, who goes to a Comic-Con, asks a question on a panel, gets a very disappointing answer, and it's a queer-themed question. Shit goes down and she gets invited to join the cast on a publicity tour. What a wild dream adventure story. And it just came out on May 1st. This next book is going to be a giveaway. I'm gonna hold this giveaway through Twitter, so I'll leave more details below, but it is for Call Me By Your Name by Andre Aciman. I love this book so much. I read it late last year. I have a video about the book and the movie, but I was at Barnes & Noble 5th Avenue in New York, and this was the only hardcover I could find forever. I was like, I don't need this because I have a paperback that is signed and that is fine. But I want to have it and I want to do something with it. So I want to share this book with one of you. If you haven't read Call Me By Your Name yet and you would like a beautiful hardcover edition, please feel free to enter this giveaway. And I'm happy to make this giveaway international as well. This next book I picked up at Little City Books in Hoboken, New Jersey. Well, I was there visiting for the New York City Teen Author Fest, and it is 50 Queers Who Changed the World. This is now my coffee table book, and all my guests always pick it up and are looking at it, which makes me really happy. Oh look, it's divine, the first page I flipped to, but it's all these bios and photos of important queer figures throughout history, and it's a really cool book. I love it. This next book that I picked up is Stella Adler's The Art of Acting. I go through this chapter by chapter and highlight things like a nerd. This is the best acting book I've read, personally. It's taken from a class she did. So many incredible insights and things that I've been able to take into what I was doing recently. I love watching videos of Stella Adler. I highly recommend having a copy of this book. It has been such a joy to read. I'm still only a fraction of the way through. The next book I have to show you is The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X. Arpan. This is a debut novel and I've heard beautiful things about it. I've chosen not to know that much about it, but I saw her speak at an event and I just had to pick it up. The first line of the synopsis is Lee Chen Sanders is absolutely certain about one thing. When her mother died by suicide, she turned into a bird. A lot of people have read this book recently, so if you have, definitely let me know your thoughts. The final book I have to show you is If You Come Softly by Jacqueline Woodson. This is the 20th anniversary edition, which is wild. I'm so happy to have this book in my life now because I didn't before. I've never read it, but I've heard that it's a beautiful story. They've written like a note in there about the 20th anniversary edition. Jacqueline Woodson won a National Book Award for Brown Girl Dreaming. This cover and this design are gorgeous. It's a really short book. So I'm very happy Penguin sent me this book. Thank you so much. So that is my haul. Thank you so much for watching. If you like any of these books or are excited about them, let me know in the comments below and also leave your questions if you've got them. Thanks again to Disney Book Group for sponsoring this video. Be sure to enter my giveaway on Twitter. Details below. It's all so much below. Good luck on your finals if that's happening for you soon. It's May and it's summer and it's coming, and I'll talk to you guys for real, really soon. So thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. My name is Tiernan. Have a good one. Goodbye!